What is good, Team JVS? We are back with another review. We are here with Daryl Dixon, season 3, episode 2, and I'm excited to dive into this, man. I mean, obviously, there was a lot of questions after episode 1, so I am excited to kind of like share my thoughts on that. But first, of course, I'm Bizzy Brown. Hello, welcome. If you're into reviews, of course, we drop as much as we can over here. But if you're into reactions, you can go to my channel. Top of that, for the Walking Dead stuff, we drop a weekly live stream talking about the shows Mondays at 8 o'clock if you guys are into that. But for now, I mean, all of our reviews over here, we love talking about the show. We love hearing what you guys have to say. So I'm excited to dive into it. Episode 1 of season 3, I think, was a cool start. And of course, I talked about that. But the one thing that really got me nervous was the way it ended. It kind of seemed like they were kind of preparing for another batch of episodes without Daryl and Carol, like with them being separated. And I honestly, I don't know if I would have been able to be okay with that. I mean, the main thing I was excited for was to get a whole season of them together, and the way they kind of teased us in the little cliffhanger in the last episode, kind of showed that maybe that wasn't going to be a thing. Like this episode probably wasn't going to have them together. Luckily, that was not the case. It starts off with Carol kind of taking a kind of like a little walk down to the creek, whatever, ends up seeing a couple. I think she was just appreciating the fact that the couple was just enjoying themselves. But being in that situation and then we see Daryl kind of walk behind her, I'm like, "Oh my, thank God." Like I don't know if the separation would have been something that I would have been able to enjoy, cuz of course, when we knew she was going to be here for season 2, we were all excited, but the build up for it, of course, it was worth it. It just, I wanted more of them together, and knowing that we have just one season after this, it's just making me be like, okay, like, let's just stop doing that. Let's just get them. I want to see that chemistry. Their dynamic is the best, like, in this universe. So anytime they're on screen together, you get to see them actually be themselves, like that their actual characters, without having to have a shield or pretend to be someone else. Daryl having to be the tough guy 24/7. They get to have fun, and I love that. So it definitely was a highlight for me to see them, like to know that we were gonna get them here. But of course, we were introduced to this couple. We never know how new characters are going to be, so I was super cautious. But then we see that group that we saw earlier in the in the little van, whatever you call it, pull up, and immediately we knew shit was going to go down. So luckily Daryl was there, ended up kicking ass. Cool little action sequences, and then of course it led to us kind of holding them at gunpoint, being like, okay, like we saved you, but realistically, Carol needs help. I don't care how we get it, but you need to take us to where where you come from. And that could have gone extremely bad, but luckily, I forgot her name, but she was, of course, the one who was very understanding and just very cool about the whole situation. Whereas the man was just not there. I gotta figure out. I gotta get the names right, man. I mean, I was looking at the recording last week, and I'm over here calling Julie and Philip. So I clearly need to make sure that I'm getting the names correct. That way, we're because I called him Philip, and I don't even know if anybody corrected me. But again, realistically, we get introduced to a whole new village, whole new group of people. Federico, I'm sure I butchered the name, but there was just so many other characters. I mean, I think Justina is the one of the characters that I'm forgetting her name. So I think she is the one. She was the one who was being very, understanding and like, okay, like we can help you. We can take you to my grandmother. She can help you out. And I honestly, I was very curious on how it was gonna play out, considering that if they're running from all of this, clearly it's for a reason. So to find out it's because of you know the whole marriage, sending the woman away, and we get guns in return, but we never see this person again. Extremely sick, messed up. But it was just a very interesting concept because although that's how they kind of do things, we have people in that village who are okay with it, that are just like, this is how we've done things for so long. Like, this is the way we live. This is the way it works. Like you're coming over here. And then she was clapping at Carol. She was like, hey, like, yeah, you may be from a place, but right now you're lost. Your ship is damaged. We're the ones helping you. So for you to come over here criticizing us, like, we don't need that. And I'm like, oh shoot, like she's really standing on business. So it was really interesting to see kind of both sides of it. Um, we even had, I believe they called her like the princess or something. She was the one who was kind of like speaking up, like on top of us getting security, these people are getting like a new start and even more security. It's just they see it as a win-win on both sides, which is always interesting. I know it's gonna backfire in a sense. I'm just waiting for it to backfire because as we saw, because I'm trying to remember because we saw the father. I forget what he said his daughter's name was, but he was very aggressive, diving into the situation. Like, where's my daughter? Haven't seen her for 5 years. Is she doing all right? And they weren't having it. And the next scene kind of cuts to him being extremely tortured, and it was very, very, very brutal. Od. I mean, it was too much. It was a lot. But it was a whole thing, man. I didn't expect. I I don't know what I expected, but I mean, I don't think them getting rid of the like the women was something that I kind of had on my in my head, when I was thinking about how bad it was cuz they're running away from this place and I'm just assuming it's going to be like a Negan type situation, like there's someone in control and like if you don't do what you're told, you get your hands cut off or some crazy shit, but it ended up being different and he can't be with the love of his life cuz she is potentially going to be the next person that goes. So the whole situation is really just kind of messed up, but it's crazy. It's just crazy. But I'm really excited to see kind of where they go with this. We're still where we're at. Daryl, of course, took out one of the guys because he was one of the dudes that went after Justina in the first place and ended up Justina and Roberto, and you know he was the one who got away. So of course, him seeing Daryl at the village, I was like, okay, this is gonna go extremely wrong. But luckily, he was able to take him out. But I'm sure they're gonna end up finding the bodies. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous, but I'm nervous. But I think for now, man, I'm just like I am impressed with what we got. I think this was a solid episode. I think the first episode was better. Um, I think that this is doing a good job, kind of setting up what's to come with episode three and four. So should be fun. I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say. Again, we're gonna be going live at 8 o'clock Monday, on my channel, of course, and we'll end up, we're gonna talk about things. We're gonna talk about, you know, how we felt about this episode, what we think's gonna happen. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to go dive in there. But of course, show some love over here, Team JVS, man, where we're dropping as many reviews as we can. We get busy, but we try our best to make sure that we're getting out just some good quality reviews, if you will. But we hope to drop some more stuff for you guys. We have Gen V coming around the corner. We have uh we have something else too. We have a whole bunch of things that I know I'm specifically working on. But there's a whole bunch of other shows. If you're not into any of the shows that, say I cover, there's gonna be other shows that people cover over here that you might be into. So keep an eye out. We appreciate you coming over here and we look forward to dropping more stuff. So stay tuned for more and thank you for watching, guys. Peace out.